Google parent company Alphabet is the latest tech giant to trim thousands of jobs.
Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the story needs to be told.
Where a number of companies have announced layoffs.
Those major layoffs in Silicon Valley.
Twitter employees have just been notified that Elon Musk will begin his mass layoffs at Twitter tomorrow morning.
Did you know Google is laying off about 12,000 workers, becoming the newest technology company to do so as inflation rises and markets around the world prepare for a slump? In an email to colleagues, Google CEO Sundar Pichai made the announcement and stated that the firm needs to concentrate on important goals such as artificial intelligence. Although Google established early leadership positions in AI through investments like its 2014 acquisition of the research-focused AI lab DeepMind, the corporation has recently been caught off guard by more daring competitors like OpenAI, which last year released its popular AI chatbot ChatGPT on the web. Microsoft, a Google competitor, has developed close cooperation with OpenAI and promised to include its AI technology in products like Bing and Office software. Are you ready to delve deeper into why the biggest tech companies are laying off their employees? CEO took the responsibility for this decision. Pichai told the staff of the firm that layoffs followed a rigorous examination across a number of functions and product categories at Google. Roles across the alphabet, functions, product areas, levels, and geographies are being eliminated. Pichai also let the staff know that he accepted full responsibility for the choices the business made that resulted in this predicament. In the letter, he stated, "I really apologize for that. I bear full responsibility for the choices we made because I am really concerned about how these changes will affect Googlers' lives. Over the past 2 years, we've witnessed periods of extraordinary development," Pichai continued. "We hired for a different economic reality than the one we currently face in order to meet and fuel that development." Pichai stated that severance and other benefits would be granted to the affected employees. The impacted employees will get the full notice period in the United States, a severance payment starting at 16 weeks of income, and 2 weeks for each additional year of employment with Google. Along with other incentives, the impacted workers will receive bonuses for 2022, any unused vacation time, as well as 6 months of healthcare and job placement assistance. According to regional customs, assistance will be given to the impacted employees in other nations. The major reason for layoff. Google reportedly updated its performance evaluation procedure last year and adopted a new system dubbed GRAD. This approach suggested that 6% of full-time workers were low-ranking, putting them at a high risk of corrective action. Additionally, Google warned that more people would be in danger of receiving poor ratings during an all-hands meeting in December. This new performance review system may in part be to blame for the layoffs at Google. Additionally, Google's decision comes as the world prepares for a global economic slowdown this year. Microsoft also disclosed a week ago that it would be letting go of 10,000 workers globally. Other big companies' layoffs. Amazon. As of last year, when the IT sector started actively shrinking, Amazon has shed the most workers of any company. 18,000, the tech giant announced on Wednesday. Hourly warehouse workers will not be impacted by the layoffs, which will predominantly affect the company's corporate workforce. According to reports, Amazon had planned to fire about 10,000 workers in November, but on Wednesday, Jassy estimated that the business would be firing slightly over 18,000 workers instead. Amazon was the most recent big tech business to see growth slow down from its pandemic-era surge, and sales were also hampered by inflation, which was at a 40-year high. The commercial software company Salesforce also announced a round of layoffs that day, affecting 10% of its staff, or around 8,000 employees. Due to individuals avoiding in-store shopping and an explosion in the demand for cloud storage, as more companies and governments moved their operations online, the pandemic was a huge benefit to Amazon's bottom line. And as a result, Amazon went on a hiring rampage, creating tens of thousands of new positions over the course of many years. Facebook. The parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, Meta, disclosed a significant round of layoffs that affected 13% of its workers. The sweeping layoffs, which are among the largest this year and the first in Meta's 18-year history, come in the wake of thousands of job losses at other major firms like Snap Inc., Twitter Inc., Microsoft Corporation, all of which are controlled by Elon Musk. Considering that Meta now employs 87,000 individuals worldwide, 11,000 of those employees will be quitting the company. Each American employee will receive 16 weeks of severance compensation, plus an additional 2 weeks for each year of employment, according to Zuckerberg. So for instance, a 4-year Meta employee would essentially receive 6 months compensation. Like its competitors, Meta actively recruited during the epidemic to handle an increase in social media use by customers who were stranded at home. However, as a result of advertising and consumers cutting down on purchases due to skyrocketing prices and quickly rising borrowing rates, business has suffered this year. In the midst of the epidemic, the corporation sought a new path in the form of the metaverse and changed its name from Facebook to Meta. This made it one of the few businesses to ever reach $1 trillion market cap. While it would be incorrect to blame this pivot for Meta's current situation, the company has been investing a lot of money in a project that is far from finished, leading some to claim that it was losing money on its primary business in order to pursue something that is unlikely ever to materialize. What's remarkable is that besides stating that the metaverse is a long-term goal and one of its high-priority development areas, Zuckerberg hardly mentions it at all in his open letter. Sounds interesting. The video about massive layoffs by these companies is sure to have caught your attention. Make sure to subscribe and like our channel for more crazy tech updates, and stay tuned for more videos.